I'm gonna be calm because I promised myself I would, and I promised the fairies that I would. Going on to say one thing I don't. Like I said, yeah, I am saying it. I am saying it to you
all you want,
because
girl.
you're jealous of me.
Jealous?
You want to be me,
Oh,
and you were never everything.
No,
everything.
Nothing.
My husband.
No.
My life.
We
my
all know why your relationship with your husband works.
Oh, and we know why yours did.
We all know why. Your marriage is the end all.
Girl,
We know why it works. You don't want me to expose why it works.
Ain't no lies to talk about anything over here with the Christies.
So, Shaunie, 13 years me and you been at this joint. What did you think if you were going to put wives of athletes on television? Did you think it was going to be like this?
I did not. When I hung with basketball wives, we just shopped and went to lunch and traveled together. And it would be fights, but not amongst each other. It would be like the side pieces. Yeah. I thought we were a lot more calm than we apparently are. But it's been an amazing ride. I'm super proud of the growth. I'm super proud of the relationships that have come out of the show.
So, Jackie, you were on the first crew of L.A.
Yes.
How have you seen the show change over the years?
I think it's grown. I know that a lot of people try to talk stuff about the Basketball Wives franchise in general, like, why do you guys get on there and you fight and you this? This is real life. If you come at me, just because I'm a basketball wife doesn't mean I'm not gonna defend myself. This season, I kind of toned it back a little bit, but if you come at me, you still gonna get the same Jackie you would have got 11 years ago.
I would like to add to that, because like now that we're here in season 11, there's been so much said and so much going on, and I'm so appreciative for the opportunity, Shaunie. Thank you. But Jackie had forgot to mention that she said that she doesn't even know why you're still here. Now you should move on and do a show called Preacher's Wives.
What do you think about what she's saying?
I don't entertain negativity.
I don't either.
I really just don't. But I do think, because we have experienced this Jackie before.
Which Jackie?
The Jackie that gets very defensive about this Miami, LA thing. I really wasn't surprised, because I think that although I embrace you as my friend and my sister, and I do genuinely love you and think that you just have a kooky, crazy kind of love for people that I've accepted. But to hear that you were saying things like you wanted to slap me and...
No, slap Evelyn, but you were hiding from her.
So
I was hiding from you.
Yeah, I was on the phone. I heard it myself.
That I should not even be here. So it wasn't a surprise. What was a surprise is that you thought these people were loyal to you and not going to tell me.
Thank you, Shaunie, so much. I respect you. You know I love you, too. You are my sister.
Yeah.
Half of what you said was not true. Okay. And I cannot sit here and allow it to be said. I don't play kid games. If I'm gonna slap you, I'm not gonna tell you I'm gonna slap you. I'm gonna just slap you. Now, what did happen that you obviously aren't privy to, I wasn't the one that said y'all need to take your ass back to Miami. It was actually my girl, British. I got a text from her with the billboard saying, what is this? Why are they even here?
I have the receipts right here.
Now, if I did say that I want to slap this one, I probably did. And if I did say, you hiding from me, whatever it is, I'm telling you the context of it. She also told me this one over here, Brooke, she's pissed, she's mad. I called Brooke. Brooke, are you okay? I just feel like, sis, that's up. You should have been on the poster. I said, and I feel like you should have been. I don't care. We don't get paid to be on the billboard. Did or did I not say that to you?
So when British texted Jackie the billboard, she told her that, you know, they need to go back to Miami. She doesn't even understand why they're here. They brought Evelyn back with this big whoop-de-whoop-de-doo, and she ain't do nothing for the ratings. She doesn't even know why Shaunie is here. She needs to go do a show called Preacher's Wife.
This is business. It's not personal for me. My name comes on the credits. I don't have to prove anything to anybody, and I don't feel like I need to have a conversation about something that's factual.
Okay.
I think I'm a little taken aback, because the energy that I'm getting from that couch is like completely different than the Twitter thugging online. Because if that energy from day one was just like how they are now, it would have been a totally different experience. I'm befuddled. I feel hoodwinked. I feel bamboozled because I'm like, all three of you guys, that's the Twitter thug couch over there. Because I'm like, I haven't done anything to you guys. I haven't done anything to you.
Yeah, you're
like,
throwing
so,
shade.
And I threw shade at myself 100 times. So again, trolling.
I'm not an internet baby. I'm not a social media baby.
You be on,
no,
girl.
I'm not.
All y'all live on Twitter now.
It's called X for
Well,
you,
whatever.
all
I'm
you
scared.
old timers.
Any other time, I'm not on Twitter trolling. I don't do that. On Monday nights.
It's called X.
On Monday nights, I do.
And everything that I have said, I've told you in real life on
Okay,
scenes.
so let's rewind.
So
Like,
I'm confused as if you guys had that same energy, we would have had a different experience with Clown.
Okay, but
that's why I'm here. Because I don't, if y'all like me or not, I'm here
Let's
because it's wrong.
You get in your interview and you talk, Brittany.
You talk too. So what's up?
What's up?
What's up? Right, you're scary ass. You don't stand on.
Brittany, you're like 95 pounds wet.
Girl.
Please, get out of here.
And you're big for nothing.
Okay.
The energy came from after we wrapped the show and you quit or decided you weren't going to show up anymore, and then you started doing interviews and you were basically calling us like, oh, miserable. So any Twitter thugging, it's from that. Like, I'm not doing interviews talking about Brittany, but you're doing interviews talking about us. Our experience didn't end well.
I thought it ended well.
I did too. So then you go on Revolt and you talk. So the same way you say we fake, do a fake too, because it goes both ways.
Jackie, what do you think about Brittany?
When I met Brittany, I know a lot of people say she came in hot. She did. But after that, amazing. Like, every time I seen her, I felt like I wanted to give her a hug. Like, not because of anything other than her spirit is just what I love.
So the most about you, the whole.
Oh, Brittany,
You didn't
okay.
fit. You didn't belong.
These funky and I
Bitch,
said I was. You stupid,
You stupid idiot.
broke
One at a time.
Why is she brings the brand down
because I said she looked like my
Bible.
daughter. Shut up. I treated the woman like I felt I should treat her, and that
Fake.
was with care and
Fake.
respect. I
liar.
did.
You
I already
cried
told
in
but air an
production.
opportunity.
Not,
Air
We
an
can own
opportunity,
it.
It ain't nothing but
It ain't
air
nothing but
and
air an
opportunity.
opportunity.
Okay.
You throw that and I'm
well,
gonna kill
bitch,
your
I-
ass. Not it. You know what I'll do to you.
The irony.
Shut
and doing you talking about bitch.
wah, wah.
How you doing?
I'm wonderful.
All right. There was drama with you on this show from the jump because the ladies questioned where'd you come from and why are you here?
It was like you just kind of appeared, so we didn't know, like.
I think she's kind of up here.
I
don't think she just appeared. Yeah, I don't think she
but we didn't know,
appeared.
like, whose friend you were.
Even asking me that question is like, how did we get here? Like, let's be for real. So what was the good in that question besides being shady? So of course, I'm gonna respond, I'm gonna match your energy.
When people are condescending or speaking to you in a certain way, a lot of people don't just take that stuff on the chin. A lot of people aren't just gonna shade you with a smile and say something smart back to you. There's a lot of people who aren't wired like that.
I felt like I tolerated or I endured a lot. Like even when I first got to the skating rink, I believe I gave you good energy. And then just from that, it was like, where'd you come from? Like, does that sound welcoming to you?
Can I talk now, John?
Yeah.
Okay, perfect.
Go ahead.
I asked her where she came from because this is your first time at the rodeo. You're not used to doing TV.
Wrong.
And
Wrong.
well,
Wrong.
you're not
You don't
used
know
to doing
me. Wrong.
Can
Wrong.
I talk?
Wrong.
We have an audience, and it needs to make sense to the audience.
Okay, that's
You just
production job.
appear.
That's not your job.
That's
That's your
not-
job.
Yes, that is my job.
That's your job?
It actually is my job.
All
That
right,
is.
pull it back, pull it back,
And-
pull it
and
back.
You
So
don't
why
know
was
how
I
to
at
do TV.
Shaunie's event? Did you not?
I was trying to help you
You
out.
trying to help me?
Yes, because
How
it has
so?
to make sense to the
Calm
audience.
down.
My job
Duh.
is to ask where
Right.
you came
Okay,
from, and
so why
nobody
the-
still
why-
don't know where
that's
you
okay.
came.
Dummy.
You're
we got
bitch, I
here.
graduated with honors. I'm definitely not a
degrees.
dummy.
What you talking about? But
And?
how you graduate with 2 degrees and somebody got you for $40,000, Range Rover,
Yep.
a dog?
And coming in now.
Oh, shut
And
up.
what? And
Why?
what?
You might want
What-
to check
what-
their accreditation because you
I
dumb
don't-
as a bag of
listen,
nails.
This is going to be the last time
Your
they
story
see
is
you, honey.
pathetic.
So make it your best
Bitch, 'cause
moment. Listen,
Stop.
I'm not arguing no
But
broke.
I'm not going to
Please.
do this today. Lord.
Please. So-
And yes,
Bye. You've been a
Girl.
side for Chicago
Bitch,
for how many years?
Fiance, get
You're a
out of here.
scammer. Take him. Nobody wants him. Nobody wants him but you.
He's definitely not a scammer.
Jackie, do you think you were being fake when you called Clayanna a gremlin and then hugged her the next minute?
What?
I don't think so.
What you call me a gremlin for?
If I did, you guys should know by now, I would say I called you when I didn't.
I need a challenge flag.
Jen said that.
I think Jen said that just because I was saying, I'm happy Clayanna's here.
Hell no, Jackie. Now,
Y'all better stop playing with me. Run the tape.
Listen, I be being quiet with Jackie.
Y'all got to stop lying to
Jackie,
me.
hold
They
on.
lying.
Jackie.
They lying.
Jackie.
What?
The tape don't lie.
Clayanna, this is a crazy mother outside room like a gremlin.
And if I did, you a pretty ass gremlin.
There's no pretty gremlins.
Clayanna, what was your intentions when you showed up to the strip joint?
To have a good time.
When Clayanna came in, honestly, I felt like she came in with good energy. I never seen her like that, goddammit. Clayanna want to have a good time, so we all finna have a good time.
But then, Jen, you were being messy on purpose?
You have to remember, my last encounter with this gremlin, as Jackie called her, was her putting her hands on me. So
You
for
should
me,
do something about it.
For me, if I want to have a petty moment, I can have a petty moment.
So stand on it. But stand on it. That's all I'm saying. If you're gonna throw
can you
rocks,
tell her to be quiet.
The camera's on you.
You asked
The camera's on you.
Like, shut
on you.
say it to me.
The camera's on you.
Doing a lot of like tough girl.
It doesn't cause run up
about.
because somebody called you a
Okay.
maybe a struck a
Bitch,
nerve
you
because you
have
are
different dudes on this show. What are you talking about?
three
I got
dudes.
one baby, one daughter's father.
No dudes because you're crazy.
Evelyn, why did you take things to the wig snatching level?
I ended up snatching her wig because she's sitting there eating a tater tot. The next thing I know...
How many tater tots?
We had like a bunch of them. The next thing I know, she's running up barefoot, and she was in front of Jennifer with her hand clenched. My natural reaction was to snatch her up.
You didn't snatch nothing up. Let's like stop with the. We were all told, don't put your hands on nobody.
So why did you run up
We
then?
were told because I had time.
So
I'm asking her like
with
we had
no
a good
shoes
time.
and
What
no-
I simply asked her was, what is your problem with me?
So you
I
took
never
your
got, like, what is
shoes off
problem?
and your earrings to do that?
You
Girl,
just
you
had to
know what
have shoes
do.
off.
Come on, you
please.
said you
If
from
I
the
was gonna
city?
hit her, I'd
Said
hit
you
her.
from the
It wouldn't
city,
have been
I'm
nothing
from
you
the
could
city
do.
too.
Well, see me
Where?
after.
When?
Cool.
I guess we're going to agree to disagree. Arizona was a good trip and a bad trip.
Yes.
Welcome back to the Basketball Wives LA reunion. It's been an amazing night of some highs and lows, but we can't close Basketball Wives reunion without a little toast. Okay, before we toast, you have to say something to somebody on this side that's nice. We'll start with Brooke.
I'm going to say that I really like Brittany wearing her natural hair. It looks really pretty on you.
Giselle, I hope that your products are doing well, and I'm happy that I was able to be a part of that journey with you.
Thank you.
My toast is to Giselle for being a breath of fresh air this season, and we really care about you and love you.
John, it is always a pleasure to have you here. We should do this again.
We should.
Very soon.
Giselle.
Brooke, I just want to thank you for always being like a big sister in my life. Always calling to check on me every day. I just want to thank you.
You're welcome.
Clayanna.
I like your outfit.
Thank you very much. Brittany Renner.
Mine is to Brooke because no matter what she's going through behind the scenes, she shows up, she goes to work, and she makes it happen. And I feel like that's really an underrated thing.
Thank you, ladies. To the Basketball Wives. All right, that's a wrap on Basketball Wives LA reunion. I'm your host, John Sally. Good night, everybody.
Come here, Gremlin.